Key things you need to
Now
know
I am
about
done with the
renting an
sub-series
apartment.
speaking about rent in Nigeria versus Spain. Here are key things, or here are tips I would love to share. In the sense that as I'm sharing my own diluted experience with respect to our adventures in España, right? So first things first, right? You know, as you are supposed to pay caution fee, right? What you need to do right after paying your rent and you're asked to move in, the first day you're supposed to move in, you need to take notes. You could do a video that would capture all inventories in that apartment, right, in the state that you met them, right? So that was what we did. I know, yes, the lawyer explained that, right? It was also part of the clauses in the contract that we read, such that they would give you a 30 days for you to take note of every single inventory, because I know even on your face there is no way you would know if a particular thing is in a faulty state. So that was what we did. So before the 30 days elapsed, we sent a mail with that captured every single thing they have in the apartment. And I know, like the contract also had things like, if there are things that are not aesthetically pleasing, the landlord can choose to ignore, right? It is not like it is affecting your stay in the apartment. So things like that, right? And yes, you know, it's best. Another tip I'm going to share is it's best when you're looking for an apartment, you look for apartments that are handled or managed by handled by property managers, right? In the sense that the experience we had in España, right? For the houses, we spoke to the landlord directly. To me, I felt a kind of way, because maybe because I'm black and the landlord was expecting someone that speaks Spanish or someone that is Espanol or Española, right? But when you're dealing with property management, it follows that way, right? I don't know, some other persons may have different experience so far. So that is it. And also, another tip is you should have a budget for housing. You should have a budget for renting, in the sense that if it is this amount you want, we pay rent monthly, right? It should be in the sense that you must have budgeted the amount for rent, for other things, for feeding, a whole lot of things, right? So even if your income increases, you don't need to start thinking of how to it doesn't bother you, right? Your savings remain intact. I am not in any way saying that I am a master of financial literacy.